Hey, good evening, everyone. Actual Dracula here.
Kamikaze here. What's happening, everybody?
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Comic book day, very exciting.
Yeah, yep. That it is. How I got a few books. Like I was saying backstage, I didn't get everything I wanted, but that's okay.
I know we were talking about it's like I don't know if anybody else's experiences with the shortages and with like everything with shipments being late and the weather and everything, like the pandemic, like it's just making it like so spotty right now and getting some books. But again, like we said, they'll always be there, right?
That's true. And I've kind of decided not to get as many new books every week.
Sure, yeah. No.
Probably a wise choice. There's books I saw that I was like, do I really need that? No, I don't need it.
Right. I know.
I
agree. 100%.
I'm a sucker for really cool covers, so just you can't get them all,
I know, and I unfortunately I submitted to a couple. I pulled back a little bit too, but I submitted to a couple for sure, just because they were first issues as well.
Yeah, I'll do that often if it's a first issue of something that sounds interesting or it's a character I like, for sure. Yeah. No, never any harm in just picking up the first issue of something. That's what I always say.
Right. Yeah. And then and if I give it a read and I like it, then I'll pick up the subsequent issues. So. Okay. Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day I pick up that next issue 1 of Something is Killing the Children.
Everybody is waiting. Everybody is waiting for that.
I know, right?
All waiting for that. The measuring stick is put up against every single indie that kind of book, right?
Yeah,
it's happening. So, which is fine.
It's true. I guess let's say hi to the chat here.
Yeah, for sure.
We got White Tiger, Cool, Calm, and Collected, Cowabunga. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
We got Wesley from Future Specs. How's it going?
Wesley, what's happening?
Chris, Vancouver Comic Junkie. Yes, we are ready to do this. Good friend Gene Mallow is here, and Michael Baker. What's going on? Toronto got dumped on pretty hard on Monday.
Yeah. It looks nice outside. Like it looks beautiful outside. Yeah. Like you have to admit, it's a winter wonderland right now, Toronto.
I guess when you don't have to shovel.
Right? Yeah. Sorry, yeah. You're right.
I got 2 snow days though. I got 2 days. I got to stay home from work, which was a nice surprise.
Nice.
But so I like shoveled at 8 a.m, and a couple hours later, like you couldn't tell I had shoveled at all because it just
it was crazy.
nonstop.
Do you remember the because everybody's measuring it up against 99 when Mel Lastman called in the Army?
Yeah.
So apparently we got less.
That much.
We got less in 99, but it was over a longer period of time. Like there was a bunch of storms that came through as opposed to just one storm.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was a lot for one day. More than we're kind of used to.
Right.
Yeah. So anyways, I was tired of shoveling, definitely. And hello, Scott. And that's it. Gene got a foot of snow on Monday, and Toronto got about close to 2 feet of snow on Monday. It was crazy.
Yeah. It was pretty nuts. But we're digging our way out.
Yeah, Vancouver. You guys don't have to worry about that as much.
Chris, I'm everything I do now in life is geared towards making my way out west. Anything I do in life, buying comics, doing all the other stuff, it's so I can make my way out west. I'm coming. I'm not going to say shortly, but that's the plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still have not been out there. It's
beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. it's on my list, my very long list of places I want to visit. So
I used to go to Whistler every year, and with a bunch of guys, we used to go ride in the summertime. It was awesome. It's like Fantasyland. I love it.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I actually dropped my pull list altogether because, well, for one, there was just there were so few titles that I felt like reading every month. I found last year was the books I enjoyed the most were miniseries, like that's what I found myself reading the most of. So it didn't make sense to have like an ongoing title, and also I was getting damaged books in my pull list, which I wasn't too happy about. But what are you gonna do?
Right.
Other than just drop it. And now I just hope to find the books I'm looking for, which doesn't always happen, but like I said, I'll survive. Yeah.
Definitely, for sure. But before we get into things, I did want to once again say thank you very much to the hospitality. It was for some people didn't see, we got to hang out.
Oh yeah, it was my pleasure, man. I had a great time.
Read, and it was a lot of fun, right? It was a nice treat just to hang out with you guys. And I encourage anybody who's made friends, if you can, meet up, hang out. It is totally worth it. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna do it again soon for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We got that comic dude joining us. What's going on,
dude? You know who I
thank you, because actually I got right here. Anyone who didn't see, Ozzy was hooked me up this incredibly generous AOK here.
Sure, yeah.
A few books.
Right?
This Thor book, Silver Surfer one with this awesome Galactus.
It's a great cover, right?
Because he knew I didn't have this one, and this amazing signed copy of What's the Furthest Place from Here. Mm-hmm. I love this cover. Like, I didn't have this cover at all, and the fact that it's signed by Tyler Boss, that's
I think incredible. It was a store. I can't remember the store I bought it from, but I think they're in Oregon. But they had because I think that's where Tyler, that's where he lives. But it was a
3D Comics.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they were actually really cool. I messaged them, I DM'd them. They're like, I'm in Toronto, can't make it. Can you put a couple aside for me? Like, yeah, man, no problem. So it was awesome. They were really easy.
And this dude, this is too much. I absolutely love this.
Good, I'm glad you.
Oh, that is so good.
If anything, it's I know you're a Wolverine fan, so
yeah,
it's a great homage.
That Silvestri homage, so good. And I am a big Aliens fan, and
okay, good.
Yeah, I was collecting a bunch of those Alien covers that came out last year, and so this is amazing.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, glad you like it. Great.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
Sure, for sure.
There were also some really cool cards. I love those cards.
Yeah. Oh, the Marvel cards. Yeah, that's when I originally I had I think I had 4 or 5 sets. I have a bunch at PSA right now getting graded, and they've been there for a year, so I've actually forgotten about them. But I have a bunch of characters like Thor and all that stuff. They're getting graded, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a good attitude to have, is to try not suffer from FOMO. I mean, everyone does, but that's kind of what I'm trying to gear myself towards more this year. Already I'm doing okay, I think, in January so far, in that there's been a couple of books that people were going crazy for, but I haven't bit, so I feel good about myself for doing that, I guess.
If you can resist, that wave passes over pretty quick.
Yeah, it passes pretty quickly, I think, most of the time. So the March Toronto show, I hope so.
I think it's going to happen for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're talking about opening everything up by March. So I think it's even if they do 50% capacity, which is going to happen in a couple of weeks, I think it'll happen. Not talk not about what's going on, but I think it's going to happen. So yeah, everybody get prepared. Chris, buy your ticket. You're coming. I'm booking your place.
Yeah, and a little public service announcement. Tonight at midnight is the deadline for early bird prices for Fan Expo.
Okay.
So I think it's like $40 cheaper for like the 3-day pass. But it ends tonight. I'm not getting it just because it's at the end of August. I don't know what's going to happen in August in terms of I'm just not going to commit to that right now. Maybe I'll be somewhere. Maybe I'll be. It's too far away to buy the early bird tickets. But if anyone's interested, you got until midnight tonight. Although I imagine I will make it to Fan Expo. I'm definitely going to be at the show in March. That I'm not going to miss.
That's gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So highlight Gene's comment. We can maybe briefly talk about it.
The EGS case compared to CGC case.
Yeah.
It is thinner. It's a thinner case, and but it's nice.
I can do a side by side right now if you want to do.
Yeah.
One
Yeah. There you go.
So we all know what a CGC. It's very robust and boring. EGS he doesn't have a proprietary case, so it's a little bit thinner. The only gripe that most people have, you can see these little tabs. Sorry about the light. He has these, they're like little hinges. So this thing is like a clamshell. It opens up, but he seals it all up, and he's got a security seal all the way around. It's slick. Like, Tony's a great guy. I really like what he's doing. The labels are just the bomb, and you can choose.
I like the label a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. It really kind of sets the book off if you have like a nice little variant, which is cool. He does everything, like signature verification, like yours is signature verified as well. So it's worth checking it out. Gene, if you have any questions, just DM me and I can answer anything that you have, any query.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen one in person, and I'm impressed.
It's some good stuff.
Yeah. Nowhere Bound. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I do that all the time. I'll have YouTube going on while I'm doing something else.
For sure, yeah.
And
there's
TKO.
There's one person I hope shows up because I have a few books here, and that is Mr. Forge, because I know he's a fan of a particular artist, and I found some really cool books today. And I know he's a fan of the artist, so I hope I'm going to hold those books till later, because sometimes he shows up in the chat, because I really want to see. I want him to see those books. So, anyways, not to say they don't love everybody in the chat.
I hope so. I won't hold your breath though, because I know those guys. They had Eva Long on tonight, adult film star, and I think they're gonna go check out her live stream after, and I don't blame them if they'd rather watch that than this show.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Just saying.
Anyways, I wanted to highlight this Corvidal. This week's highlights: Laura, Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, Curse Pirate Girl, and Usagi Yojimbo. Okay, that's cool. I didn't get any of those. I heard Righteous Thirst for Vengeance was really good. I haven't got into that yet. Yes, thank you, Black Crown. So yeah, maybe I'll just get into the new books I did pick up. Which what did I get? 5 books, something like that. So this, let me just find. There we go. This looked pretty cool. This is Bolero #1.
Wow, interesting.
New issue from Image, and great cover. The premise sounded really cool, which is a woman running away from a broken heart discovers a mother key into parallel universes. The rules are the key can work on any door. The mother will only let you visit 53 universes. Do not ask to speak to the mother, and never hop more than 53 times. So some universe hopping there. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
Is it a
Love
limited
that cover.
series or?
It is. I believe it is. Yeah. I see that there is 3 issues planned so far.
Okay, cool, nice.
I don't know if it ends after 3. Absolutely love this cover. Silver Surfer
I know,
Rebirth,
right?
number 1.
It's awesome. Yeah.
So good.
That's in my list too. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
I actually read that today.
Oh, did you? How was it?
You know what? It feels like they're obviously like leading up to some sort of big character, a big event.
Mhm.
It was an interesting way to kind of kick it off. A tiny bit of it felt a little bit rushed to get to a point, but yeah, there's something big headed our way with this series for sure. It was good. It's a good read.
Cool. Yeah. And it was great Jim Chung cover.
That's awesome, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, Primordial, number 5. Absolutely love this series.
Mm-hmm.
One more issue to go after this one. So, yeah. Can't wait to read this. This one, so of course, big news this week, the Moon Knight trailer. Moon Knight
We need to talk about that after everything.
7. I was, of course, looking for the B cover, the Raza variant that everyone is just going crazy for. I did not find it. Did not find it. The shop where I got this, they were like, "Oh yeah, we had 3 copies." I was like, "How did you only order 3 copies?" Anyways, there's a chance I wouldn't have got it anyway, but
I think so. When I spoke to other shop we go to, they didn't get any of them. So I think they're getting. They only ordered the B, the Raza, because it's not an incentive or anything.
No,
it's just a B cover. So I think they're getting a bunch in the next few days. So hang tight.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, how are you willing to pay more for that book? Because people are, and it's a B cover. It's not a ratio variant, an exclusive or anything.
We'll just hope that they don't do what they usually do. But
yeah, well, I know. I imagine other shops have been, and in the pre-sales for it on eBay, it was going for like $20. So.
Yeah, US.
Yeah. And then one more really cool cover here. This is X Lives of Wolverine number 1.
Oh yeah, the Garcin,
yeah, variant.
Mr. Garcin.
Yeah, this had a bunch of cool covers, but this I think was my favorite, just because it's got so much.
I want to get them all
so
together.
So many Wolverine memories on it.
I think at some point I'm going to get them all graded because I've been collecting them all. I love it. But the only thing I need to look into, apparently it's a connecting cover.
Yeah. I just read that today. I had no idea.
I had no idea either.
This is the only one I have, so it's not connecting to anything right now.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I love it. So that was it for my new pickups. Yeah.
Before we get into mine, let's just check in with the chat and see how people are doing.
See if we got anyone else. So we had Comic Dude saying the labels, the EGS labels. Yeah. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
What it do, Pikachu? Got sold twice. How's it going, man?
Welcome.
Peter Thornton, welcome. Phil from Comics Talk Weekly. Thanks for joining us.
What's happening, Phil?
And Miss So. All right, good to see you.
Welcome.
Has been hunting the Thanos collage one from a few years ago. I haven't seen that one. That sounds like it would be hard to find.
There are a few that are kind of hard to find.
Yes, that is why I picked up the Silver Surfer, because it's got Ron Lim. Yeah, absolutely. And that cover, of course.
Yeah.
Definitely binge Primordial. Yeah, that's if anyone missed it, I did finally put out my top 10 comics of 2021. Primordial was on that.
And you did a very good job. Like
Oh,
that
thank
was
you.
that was a
Thank
stellar
you.
video. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
just,
I took some time with that one because it was one of those videos that you know, even if not that many people watched it, I had a great time just kind of you know, actually thinking about why those were my favorites, and
the way you described each book. One, you made me wanted to read some of them because I hadn't gone into them, which is part of the point. But
mhm.
it was so descriptive. Like it was very well done. It was impressive. Like right after I watched it, I messaged you and I was like, that was awesome. So
Yeah,
anybody that hasn't
thank
seen
you.
it definitely needs to check that out for sure.
Yeah, that was that I was proud of that one for
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah. If someone has the Nova Garcine, hit up Comic Dude.
That's a hard one to get. I know
Yeah.
I think me and Dude have like messaged about or talked about that. Yeah.
Yes, if anyone wants to unload, anyone has those, send your Nova to Comic Dude and your Thanos to Wesley. There you go. Yeah. So you managed to get some books.
I grabbed some books. I did hit up a couple shops. I'll be honest, I was looking for that Raza cover.
Yeah.
But I was not willing to pay more than cover. I'll be honest, because we had a conversation last week about certain paying for any premium for regular covers, and it's not cool. So
I like it so much, though. I'm like, if I see it tomorrow for $10 and be like, yeah,
it's pretty cool. I might go.
Yeah. I don't think I would pay. I would not pay $20 for it.
No, not 20. No. So I also did partake in. I have to figure out this setup now.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Chung headshot sketch variant, awesome. I got the Momoko.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I like that one.
And like I said, I did read this, and I think it's like the ending is pretty cool, and there's definitely something big headed our way. It was pretty cool. I did enjoy it. I'm not a Silver Surfer guy, so you know what? This is more spec book.
Right. Yep. Another big spec this week. Yeah.
Gas lamp on the cover. I think he was in 14. You know what? With this one here, it's because it was a first issue, but some art germ, like that's just great.
Yeah.
I think it was a variant cover too. I think this is the main cover. Yeah, it was a variant cover.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like cover 8.
No. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Adam Hughes always rocking it.
Yeah.
There were some good ones, and this one here is amazing. I didn't even know it was available, but I just saw it. The Scotty Young. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
that's great. I'm becoming a Scotty Young fan. I'm definitely becoming a Scotty Young fan. That was a really cool cover. I love that one.
Yeah, I understand why some people are not really fans. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
you know, it's not for everyone.
It's not for everybody. No, yeah. But when he does it right, he does it right.
Yeah.
And again, just because all the hype, but this cover is fantastic.
Oh yeah, the Jenny Frisson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 1 in 25 they had, and it was like I think they had it for $120, and it was a 1 in 25. You know, the one
I didn't see it.
The homage to what's her name again? Catwoman from back in the day.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah. She's like crawling. Anyways.
Okay, yes. Yeah. I saw that in previews or something.
So I did also partake in Mr. Garcin. I love this cover.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's great, right? Like you can just get lost in it. It's so good. So well done. Yeah. Little Momoko.
Yeah, I like that one too.
So this is the Weapon X cover, because he's a character in this as well. And I didn't like this on screen when I saw it, but when I saw it in person, It's pretty cool. The homage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't mind it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Another book I actually read. I read a few books today, so I read this one. I read it because I didn't kind of know what was going on, but a little bit of some interesting developments. We get. I'm going to hopefully I pronounce this name correctly. Faza Hussein.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Dr. Faza Hussein, who wields Excalibur. So it's a story. It's a story kind of involving Excalibur, and she makes her first appearance in. I think I showed those Captain Britain books. Those I should have grabbed it, but the Captain Britain series from 2015, I think it was. If I show you the cover, you'll know. But yeah, I should have grabbed the other cover as well. It was a pretty good read. I liked how you should actually read this. It's pretty interesting. It's
so is it a Black Knight book or
okay? So I think it's intertwined. It's the same thing with that Bloodstone book. Mm-hmm. So Doctor Strange is dead.
So yeah, part of Death of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Right.
And there's all these things that are happening because of that. Like he's been guarding all these realms and whatnot, and because of the death, all these occurrences are happening. So this is the one that has to do with Black Knight, and also because we were introduced to Dane Whitman's daughter, Jax, and she's in this as well. But she's the one who's dressed as the Black Knight right now, and Dane Whitman is kind of like playing comms. He's somewhere else, and he's like talking to her and guiding her. But she's kind of like trying to take down some baddies with Faza Hussein, who shows up with the Excalibur. But it's the way they kind of intertwine it. It's pretty interesting, and the whole lore of Excalibur. I really actually I enjoyed the story. I want to see what's going to kind of happen.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I just want to clarify here, Jose Spidey's Powdered Tumblers. Thanks for joining us. Which sexy Canadian you were referring to, me or Ozzy or Wolverine? Maybe all three. I don't know.
Wolvie for sure.
Yeah.
I also read this because I wanted to see what the hype was about. I got a couple. I didn't grab that main copy because I don't know. I just didn't like it. I read it. I'm not sure why everybody's freaking out. Like, there's an appearance in it, but there's no name. There's nothing. It's just like this figure.
Yeah, I don't know, but that other one, that's another Jim Chung cover, right?
Right.
Like
yeah, but like
Surfer?
you mean,
yeah.
How
so
awesome
good.
is that? Like, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I did get it was because of this cover, and then I was like, okay, let me read it and figure out what's kind of happening. But
there you go. Yeah, and Gene as well. Yeah, we got a bunch of Canadians up in the chat. So like
I'm the old
said, the whole damn country. That's right.
Yeah, I love the Canadian hangout. And because I loved the first issue, I had to so this is Animal Castle. But
is that like an incentive cover?
Yeah, it's a 1 in 10.
Okay, yeah, because I hadn't seen that one.
So Felix Delip, 1 in 10. Oh, sorry, this is the 1 in 20.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed the first issue. Look forward to. I didn't read this today, but I look forward to it. The artwork is fantastic. And then I also picked up the 1 in 10.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's a great cover. I love it. I just it's pretty cool. So I look forward to reading that. Probably read that maybe in the next few days. And this was an interesting story. So when what's happening now, and I'll just give a little lay of the land. Some of the shops are they're not letting you in, so it's curbside, and you have to be ready. Be like, I want this, I want this, I want this. So when I was running through the books, I'm like, I want Primordial, and there's a virgin variant of this Shimizu cover. That's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Which is I love this cover. They didn't have it, and he's like, "No, I think we have another cover. You may want it." So they gave it to me, but it's a 1 in 10. But they didn't charge me the 1 in 10 price. They just charged me cover.
Oh, nice.
Sorrentino. This is a great cover.
That is. Yep.
He's been killing it with some of those covers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been a huge fan. So when they handed this to me, it was like, zoink, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Love that cover. Yeah.
It's great, right? I think they have a few left.
Yeah, I might have to go. I might have to go back tomorrow. Are you familiar with this Cursed Pirate Girl? Came out this week. Okay, no, yeah, I don't know.
Cursed Pirate Girl, no. With Boom? There's a few. There's another one by, I think, it was A Bad Idea. I saw a werewolf book.
Werewolf, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to be included in it, but I bought into the Final Five. Have you heard of that? It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
They're rebranding, whatever. So they sold.
Yeah.
And
I didn't get in on that.
It's like the five books, 5 copies. So I think that might be part of it. And you get like, they're holding it for me. That like you get Pirate Queen and all that.
You know what? They have been from day one putting every Bad Idea book aside for me. So maybe they put that in there. I don't know. It was just one of those things. When ENIAC came out, I ordered it, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, I guess because I was one of the people that ordered ENIAC when it came out, they've just been putting every Bad Idea book in my pull box for me. So yeah, it might be there. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple hot ones in there, so you might want to check.
Norbound, yeah, you're basically Canadian.
You definitely like. Isn't Phil's in? No, he's in Michigan. Sorry, Phil's in, right?
Pretty close Michigan? Too.
I think he's and then I read this as well, just because I wanted to see what the hype was about, and I'm not going to get into the controversy about first, second, cameo, anything.
I don't know anything about that.
So if you want to talk about it briefly, they're saying that this is the first appearance of, I think it's called Bedlam. I just know the character, but in the first issue, there is a panel. You do see Bedlam. The name Bedlam is said. He makes an appearance in this as well. I don't know. I'm not going to get into any of that stuff, but this John Boy cover rocks. It is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
So cool. I'm a fan of John Boy, so I had to have this cover. It's a pretty cool cover. I have to admit. Yeah, he's doing Venom justice. And then you know me, I'm a sucker. So
yeah, the 10,000th homage of that cover, but it's
pretty cool. Come on,
still love it. I still love it.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I kind of like it. So
I know.
And then, dun, da, da, da.
Oh, you got it. Oh my God. Yeah.
Sorry, man. This is the state of things right now. We have to run around to shops. So I went into another shop. They had 2 books. They had cover A, and I was like, "Is there another book behind there?" And I look. I was like, "Zoink!" It's a small little shop near my house. But yeah, it is stunning. Like
cover of the week for sure.
Oh, it's cover of the month. Like
month, yeah.
Like people are like, oh, the blood on his vest. There's blood on his shoe. On his shoes. Like it's just like the splatter. It's so good. It's so well done.
Yeah. It really is.
And then
I understand the hype. I just
look at the shadow. The shadow is like Moonlight. It's like so. This is an amazing cover. I'm happy to have it.
Yeah,
I got it for cover price. Like it was just it was not upcharged or anything. So sorry, man. If I would have found more, I would have grabbed more, and you definitely would have partaken.
Oh yeah,
unfortunately, there was none to be had anywhere. Yeah. I don't know what the hell was going on with that.
Yeah, but it is a shame. Like, you know, when a shop is going to upcharge on a B cover like that. I understand if people on eBay want to sell and buy, of
For sure.
course,
Yeah.
but when the shops do it, yeah, I don't know. I still can't really get behind that.
It's hard, man. Like I said to you last time with the Thor cover or the Thor book, I was like, I understand people have to make money. I completely understand, but they don't have to make money on top of money. Like we're gonna buy the book.
Yeah.
Thanks, Noah. Dude, really? Sorry, highlight dudes. It's so weird how some shops get stuff and some
the John Boy cover. Yeah.
I don't know. Like they all make the same. I guess they all.
I think it really depends on, I guess, the size of the shop and how well they think that title is going to sell. So
are they being I don't know. Cover. Are they being selective when they send it out? I have no idea. I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe his shop just didn't. I don't know why they wouldn't, but maybe just didn't order those covers for some reason.
Okay, so can you guys in the chat, because I tried to look it up, this John Boy cover, this is not an incentive, right?
Is that like a
it was just a variant cover, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can someone confirm that? This is not like a 1 in 25, right? Because it was sold to me and I paid as a 125. I'll be honest, because I wanted it that much.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is. I agree with Phil here. They should wait till the following week. If they still have 100%. Books, by all means, then sell that book for $10, $20. But
some shops do that for sure.
Yeah, but same day, like with that Thor book, which I bought because I didn't realize I bought for some reason I thought it was like a 1 in 10. I was like, okay, I'll pay the whatever it was, $12, and then I found out no, that was just a B cover. Yeah. So yeah.
There's 1 in 25 Virgin.
Virgin, yeah.
So this is like they were advertising this is the 1 in 25. I didn't want to say anything on the spot because it's just a weird situation and there are people waiting and stuff. So it is what it is. Like that money I spent is going to be made, or not made, but just like made up somewhere else. I don't know, like stuff like that. It doesn't. I don't trust about it. So, anyways.
Yeah. Shop will sometimes sell a hot book for cover. Yeah. If.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say that's fair.
Yeah, I think so.
The interesting thing is, before we get into the interesting thing, the shop that I picked up the Raza cover, while I was cashing out, the shop owner was looking up eBay prices for another customer to price out books that didn't have a price on them. How about that?
Yeah, wow.
So it's like, it's a give and take. So,
yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Well, so that was, I'm glad you got one of those. That's pretty cool.
If I can find one, I have your back, right? If I can find another one, I'll get you one. So, yeah.
Well, so I don't know, fingers crossed, because I actually called the Big Island today and I was like, can you put one of those aside for me? So
I know they're coming in.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have that kind of pull, because I called them once and asked, like, hey, can you? Oh, we don't do that here.
Yeah, I don't know. They were like, normally, whoever I spoke to was like, normally you got to email the person in charge of the pull list, but they're like, I'll email you. Email them for you instead today, which I didn't understand. You work in the shop. Could you just pull it off the shelf? I don't know how their whole system works, but
it is what it is. It makes it kind of fun. Like it's almost like hunting for treasure, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I guess I'll show if I got a few back issues this past week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Couple were from last week's releases. Oh, Tyler wants to know what were the picks today. Well, I can show you quickly because there's only a few. What you missed, Tyler, which was Bolero #1 and Silver Surfer Rebirth #1, Primordial 5, and Moon Knight 7, the A cover, and then this awesome X Lives Wolverine. Those were my new issue pickups.
I can go through quickly, but can you just highlight Dude's comment there? Okay, so throughout the week, we watch videos, we see Instagram posts, we know books are hot. Some books are hot, some new books, and the thrill of the hunt for sure. But there's a feeling you get, and it's sometimes you pull a hot book out of a back bin, but there's a feeling you get when you know this book is whatever, and you just like, you peek and you're like, oh, there it is. There's this like weird feeling, thrill of the hunt that you kind of get.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is good or bad.
See that?
It's good.
That's nice. I like that. Sell them at cover price. Yeah, man. That's all I'm saying. The day, if it comes out that day, sell it for cover price. But
right.
Saving copies and selling them later, I have no doubt. Plenty of shops are doing that. But
for sure they are.
You know,
there's funny stuff going on all over the place.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did you want to show Tyler quickly what you got before I show my back issue?
Moon
just showed up. Yeah.
We did some
that is cool.
Some Venom. We got into some Primordial, Animal Castle, some Hulk Smash. Well, yeah, I actually did kind of smash some stuff up. Death, Doctor Strange, Black Knight, X Lives Wolverine, which is kind of cool. I'm actually interested to read that too. Catwoman. Some She-Hulk and some Silver Surfer. Which I'm still after reading it, I'm still kind of surprised. I did like the story.
Canadian price variants. No, I'm looking through my back issues to see if there are any, and no, they're not that. Not from the right. Phil,
this is the only Canadian price variant that you have to be concerned with. That one right there.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Ozzy said Animal Castle is great. I picked up the first issue. I haven't read it yet, but
I really enjoyed it. I know it's a story from a couple years ago. It's got a great premise. I enjoyed the first issue. It's dark and light at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like the artwork and kind of everything that's going on in panels lightens up the dialogue and what's happening, because it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
And because it's happening to animals, it's weird. Like, it's a good read. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I am gonna read. Yeah, I'm gonna try and find that second issue as well, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go through my back issues.
Sure.
I also got an AOK here. I'm gonna open up.
Nice.
From Paul, Sector 2815.
Nice.
I figured since I'm live now, I'd open it up. But so this was from last week. I did manage to get
good
copy of Bloodstone.
I actually really like that. I think, was it Wolf? Yeah, Maria. Is it Maria Wolf? It's a Wolf cover. Yeah, she's a great artist.
Yeah,
she does a lot of those Aboriginal covers, which is amazing.
Yeah.
She did the Voices cover. I love that Voices cover that she did. It's amazing. Yeah.
But there it is. That was the big book. What, last week, I guess, or week before. This is such a great cover. Joker Puzzle Box issue 6.
Ooh, that's cool.
Love this cover.
Some of those puzzle box covers were really cool.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And I got Rise of Dracula #1. This is the sequel to Cult of Dracula, the 6-issue series. So this is now the continuation of that story.
Cool.
If anyone read that, you'd know it was like kind of it was this was always I interviewed the writer. He had always planned on doing more than just that. So
nice.
I think he has more in store as well after this this series.
What publisher is that?
Source Point Press.
Source Point Press. Okay.
Yeah. This is Cult of Dracula is interesting because it came out last year, published by Source Point Press, but it had actually the first 1 or 2 issues had been published a year previously by who was it? Second Sight Publishing.
I'm curious to know, like, who owns the rights to Dracula? Like,
nobody. So Dracula as a character is public domain. Anyone can use Dracula in a story or movie. Yeah.
So then why would Marvel why would they want to bring in a character that is not owned by them? You know what I mean? Like, don't you think that would be a odd situation?
Oh, why would they want to?
Yeah, why would they want to?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, they can't really because they don't have proprietary rights to the character. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I think they should want to because it's amazing and they could make some amazing movies, right?
But it's so it's going to be so intertwined with everything that they're moving forward with. So I don't know, it's such an odd, and same thing with like Frankenstein. Like, it's just like I think it's the same situation. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing. Like,
it's true.
Nobody can write a Wolverine book, like, you know, Rise of Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But it's interesting how they're gonna play that out.
But what is up? We got Newbie in the house.
What's up, Newbie?
As well as Roscoe.
Roscoe, welcome,
guys?
Welcome.
Including a Blade or Morpheus story. Yeah, I mean Dracula.
He's gonna fit for sure, but it just
you have to.
Yeah.
Whether Dracula shows up in this Blade movie, I mean, I think that's a great opportunity for it. Obviously, I guess that remains to be seen.
Right.
Exactly. Same with Lovecraft stuff. Anyone can do kind of use that whole Lovecraft Cthulhu myth. Anyways, Newbie, Roscoe, I'm just showing off my back issue pickups, and you're just in time for this. I love these Olivetti Punisher covers, and here's one with the hate monger. So you got like Cap Punisher there fighting a Nazi hate monger. Really great. These Olivetti covers are so good.
It's great.
From this War Journal run. And you find these in dollar bins all day long. So really cool.
With the swastikas and all.
Yeah. This made a lot of people's best of lists for last year, and I didn't read it, but I found just randomly found issue 1 today, so I thought I'd pick it up. The Many Deaths of Leila Starr.
Mm-hmm.
Heard so many good things about this.
Same here.
And so figured why not grab the first issue.
Thanks, Roscoe.
Yeah, thank you. And this is one of my favorite covers from last year. Easily. This was like, I believe, the second printing of this, second or third. You Promised Me Darkness #1.
Oh, wow.
With that cat negative space cover.
That's
so
great.
Good.
Yeah, it's got like a Moon Knight Sienkiewicz kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, I love this cover.
That's a second printing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I found a couple of these. I always pick them up. And then just one more, and this is a pure nostalgia buy for me because this is one of the first Spider-Man comics I ever owned. This is from 1990, Spectacular Spider-Man 163.
Oh.
And I still have my original, old beat-up copy. So, sometimes when I see a book like this that I've had since I was a kid, I like to pick up, just a nicer looking one just to go with it. And, it's like $1. So, but yeah, it's got Hobgoblin and the Carrion. I think an underrated character. Of course, Hobgoblin I always loved. Because, like I said, this was easily one of my first. I don't want to say my first Spider-Man comic, but one of them definitely. So,
Remember
I was
we did that.
I have a soft spot for that one.
When we had our road trip, and I picked up, I think it was the team up book. I think it was number, I don't know which one it was. The pink cover.
The one with the Trapster guy on it.
Yeah.
That was also one of the first.
That was one of the first ones I had too.
Yeah, I think that was probably the first. That was the first like Bronze Age comic I ever owned. I think it's that old, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, really cool. And then so I've got maybe I'll open this up now, or if you want to show off yours, your pickups.
It's up to you. And we can check in with the chat, and then maybe we'll do the unboxing right at the end.
Yeah, I'll do it at the end.
Yeah.
Awesome. ASM 69. Yeah. Those Marvel Tales reprints are great. I had a bunch of those. I wish I kept them. They're really cool.
I was looking for that book if that had it. Yeah. How's the chat doing? Good. Just organizing myself here.
Roscoe says, "Great hat." Yeah, it is.
I have some friends in Colorado. They're awesome. I love them, and I want to represent them whenever I can. So why not? I love Colorado. Colorado's awesome. I've been many times. Yeah. So why not? All right. So let's very quickly. So this was one of the covers. I actually just got it. I didn't pay exorbitant amounts of money for it. I got it for a pretty good deal.
Right.
It showed up. But it reminds me, somebody posted on Instagram about people questionable. A lot of people ordered this before it really exploded. A lot of people got messages like, sorry, it's damaged book. Sorry, sold to somebody else. And they saw the prices were going crazy and canceled their orders and resold them, possibly. But I scored, and I didn't pay that much for it, so I'm happy to have that.
There you go.
So this is first cover of Binary. I guess she is separate from Captain Marvel. It's kind of cool covers.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's this one's actually, I should have looked up who the artist was, but that's really pretty cool. We've picked these up before together. Nova joins the Guardians.
Yes.
A couple of these, they're usually really cheap.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen in the future, what they're going to do with Nova. I'm going to have those around.
I think he should join the Guardians, since we both have a few of those books.
I think you should join the Guardians. Exactly. Yeah. And again, whenever I see this, I grab it. First Warbringer. He's going to need somebody to go up against. Who knows? Possibly. I found this one pretty cheap, so I have to look up what they are. So first, Null, Null, Living Darkness. Defenders 103. Pretty cool cover.
That is, yeah, that's a great cover.
Milgram cover. It's pretty cool. Little cemetery action there, but yeah, kind of like that. Very, very reminiscent of my Avengers 10 with the by a 10-speed racer on the top. All those books at that time had that, which is really weird. I know nothing about this, but it is freaking cool. So everybody's questioning, what's going to go on with Black Panther? Who's going to take up the mantle? I know somebody who can take up the mantle. How about Ghost Panther? Look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Look at, excuse me.
Ghost Panther.
Ghost Panther. There we go. I know somebody who can take up the mantle. I know we don't have Ghost Rider, but that's pretty cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, neither did
somebody I. Does somebody know Ghost Panther? I didn't even know. This. So there's 2 covers to this. There's a few of these books, generations, where they had the 2 different generations of characters kind of together in a story. So this one reveals that apparently Odin kind of got down with the Phoenix Force, and possibly Thor is not the son of Gaia, and he is the son of somebody else. But that's what the story is about. But there's 2 different kind of covers on it.
Yeah, I've never seen those before.
Now with Thorn, Love and Thunder coming up, Jane Foster on the cover. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder why that 10-speed racer.
Yeah.
I wonder too. Definitely.
Arachnite is Spider-Man and Moon Knight. Oh, very cool. Yeah. So that's sort of like the amalgam when they just combine 2 characters like Dark Claw, Batman, and Wolverine.
Yeah,
that sort of a thing. Yeah,
yeah, like Punisher and War Machine and stuff like that. Like, I had no idea that there was a Ghost Panther, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I might go back and there's a variant cover to that, which is pretty cool. This was sitting on the shelf. The very nice lady gave me a deal on it, just undercover. So this is, I'm a big fan of second appearances. So Werewolf by Night, Jay Gomez, second appearance. So I got a few copies of this.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It doesn't cite it as second appearance, but I'm assuming it is because it's just issue 2. But,
yeah. I think it's safe to say it probably is.
It's safe to say that it's, that
was a series nobody paid attention to when it came out.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Until now. Can I show you the ugliest cover ever in existence?
Yeah.
What's your ugliest cover in existence?
Oh, there. Maybe for next week, I might pull some out because there's a couple.
Why don't we do a segment next week? Ugliest covers ever.
Yeah. I can think of a couple off at the top of my head. There's one I'm thinking of that I will definitely show. It was a team up between Wolverine and She. Do you guys remember She? SHI. She had she was like a samurai type character.
Yeah.
Anyways, there was a cover for that, and I don't know what was going on, but Wolverine looks just completely mangled on it. I'll have to show you that. It's a really ugly cover. I also really love it. I love those really ugly covers.
This is up there with its top 5 for sure.
Yeah. Yes. They had. Oh man.
Oh my god. This is this is just terrible.
It's too bad. Yeah.
It's just horrible. Like that is just bad.
That's a bad cover.
I bought it
because
I bought it because it's a freaking bad cover.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. I was happy to find another copy. I love these.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Um,
good one.
yeah, it's a great one. I love this annual, a second annual.
Yeah,
But
Roscoe knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it is one of the worst Wolverine covers. I'll show you guys next week.
And I'm a fan of Micronauts. I don't have this in my collection, so King Size Annual #1.
Oh, nice.
Are we gonna get anything with Micronauts? Probably not, but yeah, there's just a couple series that I just love. So it's in great shape too.
David Mason asks, "Do you guys set a budget for yourselves when looking for books?" No, but that's a great idea. Yeah, yeah, more or less.
Yeah, usually I sometimes do with certain shops that I go to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I set like a little bit of a budget. Like sometimes I'll bend it a little bit if I find something that's really cool.
Yeah,
Budget? Yeah, what's a stinking budget?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I forgot to show this in my new comic pickups, but it kind of leads into. Oh, I'll show that after.
Yeah, I found another one of those last week. Yeah,
Right. There's a lot of
love that cover.
God, it's so beautiful, right? There's so many Alpha Flight books.
John Byrne, right?
Yes, there's so many. So many covers that are just. Sorry, so many books that are people are just not paying attention to with Alpha Flight. I think once we do, and I hopefully get our Canadian team out there, then that will happen.
What's up, Refaust? Thanks for joining us.
Welcome, welcome. So just a couple books left, but this is going to lead into those. I did pick this up. I didn't grab anything else from Ben Reilly. It's the first issue, but
yeah,
this Scotty Young is pretty dope.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
yeah. I did not pick up the Ben Reilly. I figured I'd wait till they hit the dollar bins, which I'm sure they will eventually. But,
Hunter, we'll see what happens with Scotty Young. Okay, so the last three books. And hopefully maybe Guy sees this at some point. So I'm not very up on Scotty Young, so I don't know if these are cool or not, but they were pretty dope.
That's awesome. Yeah,
so Hercules
I like that.
It's so cool, right? I'm a fan now.
Yeah.
I'll save the last one because you'll definitely like that one. This one's for Newbie. He's probably not on anymore. Howling Commandos 1, first appearance of Glyph.
That's amazing.
So this is the Scotty Young variant, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, I think you're really going to love this one. It's not the hottest series, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
That's great, right?
Yeah.
There's some variant covers of this Return to Wolverine that are quite pricey, and they're beautiful, but yeah, this is a great cover. Again,
yeah, those are great.
Yeah, I'm just I'm turning into a Scotty Young fan for sure. I've got a couple other ones. The Black Panther one was great. There's so many.
Many. He's done a lot of covers.
Oh, he's done a lot, and he's also a great he's a great writer too. Like
that's what I've heard. Yeah, I haven't read what's that. I don't remember the title of it.
Love in the Dark. You know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I haven't read that yet. Heard really good things about it.
Strange Academy too, right? So.
Oh right, yeah.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, no, those are great pickups. Absolutely. I did want to mention Gene Mal, if you're still here. Yes, I will message you about that mystery box. Anyways, Gene Mallow, if anyone's interested, still has mystery boxes. This is something that I'll probably bring this up again maybe next week because I got to talk with Gene about it. Maybe figure out some details. I know he still has mystery boxes right now. Well, maybe, but he was talking about they he was trying to sell his mystery boxes, but now he's thinking maybe just auctioning off the books, maybe do an auction. So I said, I'd help him out with that. I'm gonna try and figure that out this week. Maybe we'll have, because he's still got a Tomb of Dracula #1. He's got Luke Cage, I think, #1, and there was another really big book in there. Yeah, he had three. He had 4 grand prizes. I won the Werewolf by Night #1 in the box I got. Yeah, guys, if you're not, message Gene on Instagram, oldfartjm. See what's up, if he still has the mystery boxes, if he's like taking them apart, I don't know what, but either way, there's some really cool books. Oh, right, a Doctor Strange #1. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really great books.
I'll definitely.
And then these other stuff
sure.
too, like yeah, he's sending me. I got another one of these Strange Sports, which yes is a very cool book. But yeah, Gene's got some really cool stuff. A lot of Bronze Age and Silver Age stuff as well, I believe.
Excellent.
So yeah, we'll figure that out, Gene. Anyways, I wanted to
let's do that.
Open this up. So this is an AOK from, I just dropped the sticker. There we go. This is from Paul, aka Sector 2815 on YouTube and Instagram. So I was on his show, Comics Conversation, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And Newbie was actually just on last week on the very same show.
Oh, cool.
Just talking about, kind of my channel a little bit and what I like to collect, stuff like that. And then he just sent me this, whatever this is. I have no idea. So I'm going to find out.
It's awesome to get those AOKs.
Yeah. Well. But anyways, yeah, guys, go sub up Sector 2815. And let's see. It's a Gemini mailer, and it does look like a comic book. All right. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, he says, Adrian, thanks for being such a great community member. I think you said you liked Ryan Brown. Paul, I do like Ryan Brown. I was fortunate enough to interview him, actually.
He's a great artist, yeah.
Another channel plug there, guys. Go check out my interview with Ryan Brown. That was a great conversation. And oh, wow. Yes, this is awesome. And not only do I love Ryan Brown, I love this series as well. Batman Reptilian, issue 6.
Wow.
That's the Ryan
really
Brown
cool.
variant. That is so
That's great.
awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's great.
and I didn't have this one, so that is really cool.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely love that. So thank you, Paul. Yeah, this is amazing. Amazing. I love this.
That's great. I know you're a fan of that series too. So
yeah, this was great. Yeah, I said this was, I thought, one of the most. I put it in my most underrated book of last year because no one really talked about this, and I thought it was awesome. So, yeah. Thank you, Paul. Sector 2815, guys, go check him out.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, it does remind me of Pumpkinhead. You know that movie? It's kind of got a Pumpkinhead vibe to him there.
It's got a little bit of Aliens kind of vibe to it too.
And Aliens, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, he's got 5 #1s as well. Yeah, so Gene will figure out either we'll do something where if you want to sell your boxes as is, or if you just want to sell off those big books, we'll figure something out. Because Gene just started up his own YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
And if we want to, I said, if you want to, absolutely, I'll help him to sell those books. We'll figure something out.
wanted to get your opinion on the Moon Knight trailer.
Oh, the Moon Knight trailer. Yeah. I thought it was great. I'm very excited for that show. Of course, the big thing that came out of that was the character, Ethan Hawke's character, Harrow. Arthur Harrow, right?
Yeah.
Which no one was expecting, right? Because that book, Moon Knight 2,
one issue
blew up overnight. Yeah,
$1.
It was $1 bin book.
Oh yeah.
Up until yesterday, I guess, or
yeah. And I think people it's like $200 or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's crazy to me because it's just not. Yeah, I don't know. He's obviously gonna be, the main protagonist and the main villain in that show, for, as far as we can tell, at least an episode. But that's we don't know. We don't really know yet.
I feel. Can I say what I feel? Yeah, I feel that they presented it. I kind of, and I've mentioned this before. I know they're watching. I know Marvel is intently watching us as a community, us as collectors. They know what's going on. They see it. They're not. Yeah. They're not right.
I like how you mentioned Moon Knight, and look who shows up, Michelle from Moonlight Comics. Michelle, she just heard Moon Knight, and
we're talking Moon Knight. Michelle
showed up. There you go. Yeah.
I feel they know we're watching, and I feel they do things intentionally, and I think this is a bit of a red herring in terms of he may be called that, but I think that character will transform because he's in the whole series. I think it's 6 episodes. He's in the whole thing. Like
he's getting the whole.
Yeah. He's in the whole thing. So I think that will transform into the actual character who he is, and that will be revealed. And Marvel's done this before, where they've kind of amalgamated different elements, different characters, right? So I think people freaking out. Oh, it's going to be this guy. It just doesn't fit. Like if you look into the backstory of these characters, it just doesn't fit. So a different character fits.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. One of the I was just about to say that one of the I forget who he was playing, but died in a ski accident. That's
who? What? Sorry.
He played Midnight Man, I believe. He's playing Midnight Man in the Moon Knight show. He just died in a ski accident.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Midnight Man. Yeah. So I don't know how big a role he was playing in that show, obviously, but so I that's another thing. When I saw that Moon Knight 2 pop up, on Key Collector, I was like, I had so many chances to buy that book because I used to see it pretty often in the dollar bins. And I was just like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on that at all.
No, I think that's people who are succumbing to that are just, it's just, this is a wait and see, right? I think Ethan Hawke is going to be much bigger than something than just a one-shot character in one book. I don't know. Like, there's a lot invested into this, and I think it's going to be keeping moving forward. So I think it's going to evolve into something else, but that's just me. I'm not going to speculate on who it is, but everybody kind of thought who kind of was, and kind of think that it's going to be, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just think that it's a ruse.
It's possible, yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited to watch the
I'm
show,
excited to watch it
like
too. Yeah.
really, and
Yeah. I'm excited for what it's going to bring. It's going to be, the doors are going to be kicked open with the show. Like,
if it has, I mean, it has so much potential, and obviously it's a little different. It's Disney, but if it is, if it brings half of the kind of like energy and intensity, and also like the excellent dialogue that Marvel had with their Netflix shows like Daredevil and Luke Cage, all the street level stuff, right? Punisher.
Punisher,
I love all those shows so much. I recently rewatched Daredevil again, and nothing touches that. That's the best comic show ever made, in my opinion. And if it's half as good as Daredevil, I think it's going to be a great show. And it, to me, it kind of has like, it looks like it might have a similar, not necessarily vibe, but like their uh definitely different than some of their movies, that's for sure. I think
it has a darker feel to
it's
it for
darker,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it has more of a, I don't want to say Batman feel to it, but it has that sort of gritty street level.
Yeah.
However they're going to present it, it just feels that, it is what it is. We're not talking about the cosmos. We're not talking about other worlds. We're not talking about superpowers. This is just like, yeah, street level thugs.
Yeah,
So,
but also it's Moon Knight, so there's also all
there's that
supernatural
element.
stuff, which is what I've always loved about that, is like, yeah, you could say he's just like Batman, but he's also fighting vampires and werewolves, and
there's definitely a different element to it, but we can't refute the fact that it's I think it was Marvel's answer to Batman in a certain way, but yeah, he's gonna usher in some pretty cool stuff for sure.
Werewolf by Night, guys, it's gonna happen. I don't think for the first season, but second season's got to be about Werewolf by Night. That's my prediction.
I think we're gonna get the whole the special they're gonna do first, and then we'll get Werewolf by Night. But that's just
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and
what's going on, Nick?
I also think it's going to leave a lot of things hanging for us to anticipate.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
I think there's a lot of story to tell. Like there's a lot of we have to get invested into this, and we have to admit, like Moon Knight as a character, like up until a little while ago, nobody was really paying attention to Moon Knight, to be honest with you. So we have to really get invested into this character, and I think Oscar Isaac is definitely up to the task for sure. He's a great actor. So
yeah, I'm really I was I guess I wasn't really, I didn't know what to expect when the trailer came out. But I definitely liked what I saw. I wasn't sure if they were really going to play up the whole multiple personality thing so much, and it looks like they actually are. So yeah. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, some people are not a fan of that. Some people are, but
yeah, I have no doubt you'll see him in the MCU at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's right. And he was, Dune was great.
Absolutely. Oh, I didn't see Dune. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Dune was awesome. Oscar Isaac is also great in Ex Machina. If you haven't seen that,
yeah. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed him in Star Wars. Like he was, I don't know. However you think of that movie, he's
right.
He's a good actor. Like he's very good. So.
Yeah. I think his talents were wasted in X-Men Apocalypse. Not his fault. That was just.
Can we just not talk about that?
Great movie.
There was just there was
yeah.
There's a lot of characters that were not. Yeah. Can we just not talk about that?
Yeah.
He did his best. Come on.
Yes. With what he had to work with, definitely.
Yeah. It had potential. I'm definitely looking forward to the series. I'm definitely looking forward to what it's going to be ushering in. Do I want to say this may be a bold statement, but I kind of feel that Moon Knight is the Iron Man for this whole new realm. Like he's just gonna, like Iron Man was like a kicking the door open for like all this other stuff that kind of happened.
I see
right?
what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Iron Man ushered in all this other, like everything else, right? Avengers, all the, you know, all the other movies. Like he was like the stepping stone for everything. I feel that Moon Knight is that. And
has the potential for that. It's the same with like the Daredevil show. Look what came out of that. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, the Punisher, the Defenders, right? Moon Knight, you could have the exact same thing happen with Moon Knight.
I think that's the intention, right? They just they plant the seed for something, and it just kind of like, you know, sprouts out from there. Same thing with Loki. Like Loki's, you know, established it, and it's set the stage for something much bigger. So the MCU is fantastic for that. They're brilliant at that. So
that they are, DC hasn't quite figured out that yet, but I will say I finally watched the new Suicide Squad yesterday, and I really liked it.
I heard it's great.
I watched it because I want to watch Peacemaker, but
I want to see Peacemaker
because I figured I'd watch that first.
I heard Peacemaker,
and it was
amazing.
Great. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Peacemaker.
But like the thing is, there's no, which is very weird. I feel that DC is not interconnected to the community, the community like the MCU is. Like, I don't know. I think we mentioned it here, but other people talking. Like, I'm a fan of, you know, some of those characters, but nothing has moved in the barometer with those books. Nothing. Like they're not taking off. Right. We have Peacemaker. His books are not taking off. They're not. They're just. So I think it's being consumed by people who are not within the community. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know why that's happening.
Okay, this is great. Speaking of X-Men Apocalypse, since Fox did it already, along with Dark Phoenix and Days of Future Past, which X-Men story will we get in the MCU? Yeah. That's a good question.
Well, we kind of know we're getting Professor X. Like, we kind of know we're getting him in Doctor Strange. Like, I mean, it just seems more and more that is going to be happening. So, again, that opens the doors towards, you know, which mutants are we going to get first?
Yeah. And that's a good question, whether they actually end up using a story directly from the comics or a new script altogether, or maybe just incorporating elements from others. I mean, like with Dark Phoenix and Days of Future Past, they were kind of like inspired by the comic stories, but they weren't really, you know, spot on, I guess, adaptations of them.
Who just made that comment?
Oh yeah,
Rogue stealing Cap's powers.
Yeah. Brood and Starjammers. Yeah, that's a route I could see them going down for sure. Yeah.
There's so many stories that they've already told, and like, I don't know if they want to start getting back into that. Like,
I don't know.
Right.
What's up, J2? What's going on?
What's happening? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, I think doing the whole, at least somewhat doing the whole cosmic thing with the X-Men, I wouldn't mind seeing that at some point. Something from Grant Morrison's new X-Men run. Yeah, like not, you know, maybe not. That's a really good suggestion. Not, you know, obviously, you know, Chris Claremont, John Byrne stuff, classic, but
see, they have,
why not? There's so many other, you know, stories to draw from too. So
see, they're in a position where they're going to be presenting us with some sort of new rendition of Avengers esque because we're used to that, right? Whether it's going to be a young team, whatever. So they're in a great position where they can start fresh with the X-Men, right?
Yes.
Like that whole stuff in the past doesn't even have to.
Yeah.
Like, so they can start, you know, like Phil said, they can begin on a fresh foot and be successful with it.
Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if they waited even a bit longer. It just makes the start even fresher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you put some distance between it and the last movies. It's already been a while, but
it has been a while.
Yeah. Maybe it's been long enough.
When was Logan the last one?
Logan would have been the last one, but that to me is not even an X-Men movie. That's just
that was an
as
amazing
a standalone film. That's
I
incredible.
love that movie. That was a great movie.
It really was.
Yeah.
X-Men versus Alpha Flight. Yeah.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah.
That is in the future, but that is in the future.
Yeah.
We have to teach people about Alpha Flight.
Yes.
We have to educate them about Alpha Flight.
Yeah.
It'll be a shock to them. Who's this Canadian team?
Yeah. I just hope they go. Whenever the next X-Men movie does come out, the question is whether they go like the first class kind of route or a more established team like they did with the first X-Men movie. I think I'd rather see that, but
I think they're gonna drop in the mutants. I don't think it's gonna be an established team. I think they're gonna drop in like random, and then we'll get
maybe the actual formation,
and then we'll get I think we're just gonna get little crumbs at first, and then Dark Phoenix.
Okay, see, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah. Man, it's just that I blocked that movie. That. Oh yeah, it was so bad. Yeah, I totally forgot about that movie. Yeah.
Thank God, it's in different hands now. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Like, I mean, you can even see it in the market right now. Like, people are just gobbling up like X-Men stuff. Like X-Men stuff, Wolverine stuff is really gaining heat. You can see it. You can see it in the market. So.
Yeah, I mean, who knows when we'll get to see Wolverine? We are this year getting a PlayStation 5 Wolverine game. I think that's going to be a pretty big deal. The
sizzle reel.
It's been a long time since Wolverine had his own video game, so that's going to be a big hit for sure. Yeah, I think I don't know that it will be Wolverine centric, but no matter what, he's gonna be. It doesn't matter who plays Wolverine; he's still Wolverine. You know, as much as everyone loved Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman was Wolverine, but I think the mantle is going to be passed on to someone else, and I think he's okay. Yeah. I'm going to say he's pretty okay with that.
I think it's going to be just fine. Yeah,
yeah, he's going to be okay with that. So, like, there's probably going to be someone else who can probably do it pretty good. I think we'll buy into it. I think we want Wolverine bad enough that if we get somebody good, like pretty good, I think we'll definitely buy into it. Not buy into it, but just like follow along.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know why. I think that might be a good place to wrap it up. Yeah. Unless you got anything else.
I was gonna do an unboxing, but I'll save it.
You sure?
Yeah. No, I'll save it. It's a big one.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll save it.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So,
what do you have coming down the pipeline right now?
Yes. Tomorrow night I have got Casual Dracula at 9:00 with I've got a couple of special guests. I got Jake and Jesus from the Spec Tales podcast.
Oh, nice!
Joining me.
That's great. Great. Those guys are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. I love their show. It's amazing. I listen to it every week. And So yeah, I'll be joined by Jake and Jesus, and I have a surprise mystery guest joining us as well. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is it Comic Tom?
It's not. No.
Sadly, he could not.
Are you kidding me? If it was Comic Tom, I would be advertising that so I could actually get some views. Yeah, no, surprise mystery guest. But definitely tune in. If you're not familiar with Spec Tales, awesome podcast.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to those guys about that. Yeah, how about you?
I have a couple of videos coming out doing a what seemed to be popular. People love the whole second appearance video I did. So I'm going to be doing some origin story books that you can grab that are pretty cheap, because I think they're getting popular now. I think with the whole annual origin story, like there's a lot of books that people kind of like, I'm not saying shun and didn't pay attention to, but there's a few that are kind of cool, and I'm just want to highlight some of them. I'm going to do another top 10.
Annuals. Yeah, we talked about that before, right?
Right. Yeah, nobody really pays attention to them. So I'm going to probably separate them. I'm going to do an origin story, some origin story books, and then I'm going to do another one or annual books that are, that are relevant. Like, I mean, they're going to have significance to probably some specs. So, but I also have, it's going to be coming out probably Monday. I filmed my next episode of Inside the YouTube Studio with Newbie Comics and Collectibles.
All right.
And it was
I can't wait to see that.
It was a lot of fun. Because we have the questionnaire, the Bernard Pivot questionnaire at the end, which is amazing. Made famous by Mr. Lipton. He answered them really fast, like super fast.
Yeah.
So it was fun though. Yeah, he got a kick out of it. It was interesting. I'm just editing it right now, and it'll be out on Monday. I'll have a couple of little teasers, but yeah, it was a good time.
I did not answer them super fast.
I want you.
It's so funny because when I was thinking about the answers, I did not realize how much time was passing. I was just like, oh yeah, like just trying to think of an interesting answer instead of just. And it's like one of those things where you just like draw a blank, like it's
yeah.
I don't know. It happens.
I want you to know that, like, when I edited it, because there was a bit like there was like a space of time I had to like get up because we were both like, are you gonna say something?
Yeah.
But it was fun. It's fun. So Newbie came on, which is great. I've got a couple other people lined up. So yeah. Kind of continue that. It's interesting. We don't really talk about, again, we don't talk about comic books. Like, we don't talk about your favorite book and all that stuff. It's just like, just a loose chat, but that's coming up on Monday probably. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Cool. That's it.
Looking forward to that. Guys, everyone, thank you for watching. Thanks.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody showing
up. Yeah, guys. I think that's it. So yeah, be on the lookout for those. My show tomorrow, and on Comic Ozzy's channel. Sub him up if you haven't already, of course. And thank you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, dude, before we you're still here? DM me. I have a Bloodstone book for you if you didn't get one. I'll just DM me your Addy if I don't have it, and then I'll get one off to you, because I got a bunch, because you mentioned you didn't get one, so I got you covered.
Nice.
Because he's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's the dude.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Later, guys. Thank you.
Good night.